All right, are we
goody.
we're in now?
Yes, I think
goody,
we're in.
goody.
Good.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Hi.
So now we're in. Yeah.
Oh,
Hello. Bonjour.
bonjour, bonjour. Oh, hello,
Bonjour.
hello.
Bonjour. Welcome everybody to behold a very special online internet talent show where the best and funniest comedians come on and do secret talents. No comedy. No comedy whatsoever.
Just enough of those boring live streams in which comedians say, "This is pretty weird, right?"
Oh, this is new. Don't show me something that's new ever.
Mm-mm.
Only things that are old and talent and maybe sad.
Mm-hmm.
But you're probably wondering, who are these fine people who look so mentally stable?
Yeah.
I am Monsieur Yoni. Yes.
Ooh. Bonjour, Monsieur Yoni.
And I'm coming live in a mental institution.
We can see it. Beautiful.
It's like a birthday party at a mental institution.
Yes, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm Monsieur Trowbridge, and of course I'm coming from the illustrious Improv Asylum on 26th and 8th.
So good.
And that's where I live, and that's what I own.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Mademoiselle Ortega. I'm trying to do a French accent so it sounds like there's wet bread in my throat.
That's
yes,
very nice.
there's nothing more fancier and expensive than wet bread. It's
wet bread.
We own bread, but we won't eat it. We'll soak it in water, the least delicious liquids.
Disgusting.
Now, how's everybody's fabulous, rich, wealthy lifestyles that they've had this week, specifically today?
Well, I'm sad.
Why?
Why are you sad, mademoiselle?
You really
Taylor?
want to know because because I can't do my improv shows anymore.
Oh no.
Oh,
Either I can't do my pop-up talk shows anymore that I do at the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater that ended today.
oh.
Yeah.
Yoni, how do you feel about that, huh?
Well, on one side, I'm upset about the improv theater, and the other side, I'm also sad about the global pandemic that is changing our literally how we think and feel.
Mhm.
But
That's
on the
important. But Yoni, which do you think has a bigger impact on humans?
Good question.
UCB closing
good question.
or
I mean,
pandemic?
I mean, let's be real. Have you performed at a packed house on a Friday night at UCB Chelsea? It's fucking tight.
It feels so good. It feels better than healthcare. It feels good better than going outside for me.
Yes.
But we're not here to talk about UCB.
No.
We're here to have real comedians perform real talents.
That's right.
And I look bad.
You look great.
So,
You look really good, Yoni.
Especially your lipstick. It's fantastic.
so we have a question for the commenters. Let us know in the comments below. What are you more upset about? Global pandemic or UCB closing? If you're team UCB, write hashtag UCB me crying.
UCB me crying, something short like that.
If you're upset about the global pandemic more, right? Hashtag
COVID-19 tears. 19 beautiful tears.
Yes, that's right.
Mhm.
And also, we want to know how you are living the fancy life. Let us know in the comments below. How are you living your finest fancy?
Comment with your most expensive item that you have in your apartment or your home that you have.
Hashtag fancy me, please. Okay. Our goal for the show is to make you like rich people.
That's right. And of course, all the proceeds will be going to us, and whatever we see fit, we will be donating to City Harvest, a fantastic charity that we'll be giving all the money to here tonight.
That's right.
That's right.
Well, Oogie Googie, are my friends ready to invite our first guest?
Yoni, I'm so ready. I'm so
Okay.
excited.
Our
Fantastic.
first guest is quite the talent. She is a comedic genius. She's blowing the scenes. She's talented in singing and performing, and you could catch her show. You can catch her show, right?
You can, I think, on her Instagram on Wednesday nights. You can catch it on her personal Instagram where she hosts Cabernet.
Yeah, of course.
Cabernet Cabaret.
Cabaret.
You've
It's
seen her
French
on-
Cabernet Cabaret.
Sorry, that's my friend.
Baby.
Yes. It's time to introduce our first guest, Catherine Cohen.
Clapping. Oh, there she is. She's beautiful.
Oh my, look at those shades.
Look at those
course.
shades.
Future's so bright, you got to. She's connecting.
She's connecting to the audio. Give her a
Great,
moment.
connects to audio.
Catherine,
Am
if you are
I on Instagram Live?
Oh,
Even better. You're on
Even
YouTube live.
You guys look amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my god!
And
guys
thank
are
you for-
incredible.
thanks for dressing up.
I need group. Yeah, I wanted to wear my finest for such a glamorous crowd. Look
And
at
what-
these wigs.
What are those sunglasses?
Do you like my hair? I've done it for you.
so good.
Goes very well with the sunglasses. Yes.
Y'all, it's hard out there. How are you staying glam during these times?
Well, I'm washing my socks and I'm taking care of my dogs and I'm rich.
Oh, congratulations.
Now where geolocated are you right now, Kat?
No one know. Honey, if I knew, I'd tell you. Hold on, taking a call.
Yes, you just can't.
Taking a
She's
quick
got
call.
a call on her little
On
phone.
your phone, that's a comb.
Actually, if
Unbelievable.
you follow Kat on Instagram, she posts these videos where she's in the middle of nature, and I'm like, where the fuck is this woman?
What is that? What
Scientists are still trying to figure out where I am. Do
Where
y'all know how
are
to tell
you?
when brownies are done? No offense. I'm making brownies.
Ooh, no, I have no idea.
have to
Hopefully,
improve on satellite
Dr.
technology.
Dr. Anthony Fauci will let us know where you are. Well, Catherine,
Yes.
what is the talent you'll be performing for us tonight?
I have 2 talents.
Whoa. A riches of talents. I love it.
Absolutely. There's no
Wow.
lack of talent here. One,
Yeah.
I can burp on command. I throw up everywhere. No, that's my first
Inward
talent.
burps and outward burps.
Did you
Burping
wish that
to
I projectiled on the screen?
A little for effect.
Well,
And then my second talent, you guys are gonna freak out.
Okay.
You guys are literally gonna freak out.
I'm-
I've become an amazing watercolor painter during quarantine. This is completely earnest.
Unbelievable.
can you
You're gonna
present,
freak out.
can you present your art while burping?
This is the best one.
Is that a picture of where you are right now?
Yeah, this is an image, and this one's for my imagination because I'm creative and I just experiment, and I'm just like really. I'm an interesting girl. I'm a really interesting girl. And this one, I studied a YouTube video on how to paint flowers.
Catherine!
So I
Oh my
copied a
God.
girl.
I would buy a
copied her
bedspread
girl.
that looked like that.
And this is I tried with birds. They look a little haunted, but that's kind of why we like them.
I like
I'm
them.
not just saying this, but these are really fucking good.
Really good.
I know, isn't it
Yeah.
actually crazy? It's like
No, actually-
arrest me. My new career vibes.
If we're picking it up in a couple weeks, that's very good. Yes.
You
Thanks,
need to make a
team.
Etsy.
How much time per painting?
I would say we do about an hour each morning.
Each morning.
Wow.
Every morning I wake and I grab my palette, which is right here. Sexy view for everyone.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
wow.
Wow. Look at that
Eyeshadow.
palette.
I
Look at
know.
that palette. Well, I, for one, want to keep hearing some burps. So-
No,
Love-
I'm gonna make myself sick. It does. All of a sudden I was like, it doesn't feel good, does it?
Please
But
don't-
this-
I've been watching a lot of Love Island, so I'm like, does it?
Mhm.
It's mad, isn't it? Have you seen Love Island? What an
Yes.
amazing program.
Everyone on the Australian one is a little bit hotter.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Interesting.
the Australian ones are a little bit hotter.
What are
as-
y'all's talents? No
As
offense.
someone who hasn't seen Love Island, can you give me a 2-sentence pitch at what it is?
Sexy little boys and girls at the beach getting frisky and fruity and crazy and wild and wacky and fun.
Wow. Now, have you dipped your toe into Too Hot to Handle yet?
No, but I'm excited to do so in the near future.
Now
Wow, I
It's not
really
as
looked
good.
we're
It's not
talking
as
next
good.
level stupid on that show.
It's not as good as Love
Next
Island. They don't respect the people on it.
Oh, is it abusive? Is it like
It's
bad
a
vibes?
little like it's not their fault.
You said
Yeah.
you said little boy. You said little boys and girls. Are they children on this island?
they're like all like 22, which is incredibly young, almost child age.
I'm always so stunned to see the people on those type of shows because they seem to have just the best fucking bodies I've ever seen in my life
Yes.
that look 29, but then they say, yes, I'm 21. I'm,
Because they are tan.
double D's,
They're
double
only tan in the
thick,
sun.
juicy asses all over the place.
Mhm.
The bodies are wild. The bodies are wild. We're seeing amazing things when it comes to the bodies.
When it comes to bodies, what do you think is the hottest body?
I think anyone who's confident in their skin, that is the hottest body you can have.
Wow.
And a feminist win.
Wow.
People are they're commenting right now. Ultimate feminist win.
That's
Most
right.
feminist.
Yeah.
Let
I
us
want to
know
see.
if you love confidence in the comments below with the hashtag conheads.
Mhm.
That's right. We're getting a lot of phone comb, intense burps.
Intense burps.
a lot of
Right.
that. And
Well,
I'm sure you watched Love is Blind.
I loved every second of it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Wait, what's your thoughts on Jessica? You like her feeding her dog wine and all that shit and knowingly dating 24-year-olds that she's going to destroy on TV? What do you think?
That was rough. My heart goes out to that girl. She needs treatment.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I hope she gets
As in,
what she's
she's
looking
a member
for.
of the Cabernet community, and I don't think that's I think
She's yeah. God bless. My heart goes out.
That's really great.
Well, Catherine, We
That's
are
really
near
great.
the end of your time. May you please grace
Oh
us.
my God, it was so brief. You guys look so amazing. I'm honored to be on the show.
The people are demanding, please give us at least 15 burps.
They want to see you projectile on cam, Kat.
Oh, now I see.
You
Oh wow, this is amazing.
They said 15, and we said no. That's too many. We told them that's too
how
many.
about 7 burps for us,
We said
please?
that's way too many burps.
1, 2, 3,
Oh.
4, 5,
Just grind it out.
6, 7.
Oh my God.
I feel like shit.
Right in the
It's been
ballpark.
it's been a really hard day.
Mhm.
As she burps her face off.
That's
Very
beautiful.
good.
You are burping like the show must go on.
That's
Oh,
Well-
you guys, thanks for lifting my spirits. It's hard out there.
Yeah.
It's really hard to be alive
And,
right now.
and thank you for giving us your belchies.
I adore each and every one of you. You look fantastic. You are so funny and lovely. Thank you for having me. Keep it real.
Keep
Okay.
it real.
Goodbye, Catherine.
Bye, babes.
Keep it wealthy.
Okay.
Keep it real.
Wow.
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 Burping and painting, guys. What do you think?
Her paintings were so good.
Yeah.
I mean, people love to burp and people love to fart. Let us know in the comments below. If you like to burp, say hashtag gas, uptown gas. If you like to
Uptown
fart.
gas or downtown gas?
But if you're a big farty girl like me, say downtown gas.
Mhm.
Because a lot of people, I think, oh, like if you're a woman, you are all about farting. You're a farter. You don't burp. But
Yes.
women do burp. I mean,
Mhm.
burp sometimes, even though they're really about farting.
What is the biggest, most embarrassing fart you've done in public? Let us. I mean, actually,
Please
both of
tell
you.
us.
Yeah. Let's see.
And
I-
let us know in the comments below too.
Share your story. Be brave.
I think I was getting dumped and I accidentally farted at the same time.
No.
I think that happened. I'm pretty sure. It's hard because that's such a humiliating scenario, so I blocked it out. But I'm pretty sure that happened.
Were you crying too?
I was just being a guy, you don't try to show a lot of emotion, especially when you're getting dumped.
Crying.
So I was holding it in a lot, and I think I was so intense that I let a little one out, and that was just it for me as far as self-esteem for the rest of my life, I think.
I've heard of heartbreak, but fart break? Hashtag fart break.
Yeah. What about you guys? You guys must have farted in a very humiliating place.
Nope, you're the only one.
Please tell me you want to move on to the next guest after my humiliating story.
You have to.
Well,
They're not crying.
No.
We have so many guests. Well, it's time to introduce our next guest.
Wow. I love it. I'll announce him if we're doing that. So you guys are gonna love this next one. He's a writer for Netflix's The Patriot Act with Hassan Minhaj. Please put your hands together for Moss Perricone, everybody. Moss Perricone, yes.
Hello.
We keep clapping until he comes into the group. Yes.
Clapping at home. Make sure you're clapping.
How you doing, Moss?
Moss.
Let's
There's
see.
always a moment where they are connecting to audio. So
It always does.
there's always that period of time where they are connecting to audio.
Maybe he's farting right now. We don't know.
Now he's in.
Absolutely okay.
Moss?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Hey!
Oh my God, what's going on? How are you guys?
Great.
So good. How are you,
Oh
Moss?
wow, your apartment is beautiful. It's so
Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank
nice.
you. You guys
Apartment.
look incredible.
It's much nicer than ours, and we are the richest people I've ever met. So
What
Hey,
is
what's up?
this?
Nice to meet you. How are you?
What is this red cone with the orb on top of
Oh
it?
my God, my cone. Please look at my cone. I love that cone is my favorite thing in
oh,
the
it's
world.
really
That's
good.
great.
Thank you. My ex-girlfriend got it for me, and it's the best gift I've ever received.
It
changed
looks
my life.
expensive.
It was too expensive for a gift. I felt really bad about it.
You had to break up.
Do you think about her every time you turn on the lamp?
Every time I turn it on, every time I turn it off, it's it's difficult. But she got me because of that lamp. I got really into like a very specific kind of lamp, and you can only see. There's one other one right now. You can.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
There are 5 of them in this room.
Whoa.
5 lamps?
Collector of these lamps are my favorite.
Bulb lamps.
Now,
Also, holy shit, that's a big ass plant, man.
Big old plant.
It's doing horribly. It's doing very badly.
well, I see a plant. I see a couple of cool-looking lamps. I see an awesome electric guitar right behind you, connected to an amp. Now, did you square up this frame knowing you were going to be on the internet in a show and line up cool things behind you?
This is because I've had to do meetings, like Skype, Zoom meetings for work, and this is the only place I can put my laptop where I get Wi-Fi. And so this is every meeting I've been in for work. I've been sitting on my bed like this. And it's horrible. It's really bad. I look too casual.
You look like you're in The Circle, the show The Circle.
I'm like, where is the food? Where is the trash? Where is that stuff? You
This
know,
is my whole apartment. This is it. I have a bed and I have 5 lamps. And
so clean and nice.
Right.
Well, clearly you love lamp, but
I love lamp.
but do you love
It's a great
talent?
thing Pharrell once said.
John, do you remember the last time we saw each other?
Yes, the last time that I remember was a god awful show at Soho House, I think.
Yes.
Or Ludlow House.
Very fancy.
Oh my
wonder-
god.
Ludlow House, one of the worst shows I've ever done in my life, I think.
But don't you miss it so much? I've thought about that every day where I'm like, God,
The Soho House?
Yes.
I was allowed in Soho House one time and I ate all of the deviled eggs they had and then I left.
and then, well, if you've never been to the Soho House, let us know in the comments below. Say hashtag I'm a Soho House ho. Out.
Right.
Oh,
But I do miss it. I do miss being surrounded by just very casually very rich people like me and like you, Moz.
Oh, I know.
It was really nice. And it sort of has, it's a very sexy bar feel, both floors, it's very nice.
Yeah. I just remember being I was being such an asshole at that show where I was like, this is so dumb. The Soho House is so stupid. Like, look at all these idiots out living their lives. And now I'm like, fuck, I would give anything to be at the Soho House. It was so nice.
Especially performing comedy in front of a big group of people. It was really wild.
It
was
Hey, I have a question. Did you guys get drink tickets at the Soho House? Did they give you drink tickets for like $30 martinis at the Soho House?
No, I don't think.
No, that's really bad.
Hey,
not
I
looking
want to
back, it's
know.
bad.
I want to know from our commenters: is this relatable?
Not supposed to be.
Well, we should get into Moss's talent anyways. I don't want to burn this whole time talking about Soho House.
Yeah.
So Moss, what's your talent that you're going to show us here tonight?
Well, okay, so when you told me about this show, you told me that somebody sang "Down" by 311.
Yes.
Yes.
And so I figured I would learn that on the bass. And so
Shit.
I want to make this a tradition for your show. Where
We love that song. It's our favorite song.
You heard it here first. For the second show in a row, we have someone performing 311's down.
Somebody better fucking do this next week.
Oh my God.
That's going to be hard to program, but I think we can pull it off. I
I'm
think.
so excited.
Honestly, we might reach out to 311 themselves to see if they want to be on the show.
I think that's in play. I think we can
If
get
they're
that.
alive, we should have them.
You gotta have them.
They are alive.
Wow, it's amazing. This is an amazing band. I didn't know about
So
them.
good. It is a really good band. All right, well, let's hear it, Moss. Anytime you're ready.
This is Down by 311.
Down by 11.
Down by 311.
This is insane.
Shit, he's already licking it.
I must record this on my telephone. This is, I don't know if this is good television.
think it's good.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. It's definitely good. Oh boy.
I love it because you can kind of hear 311 too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if he's doing a good job because the bass is far.
No, he is. If you can't tell, that's good bass.
I mean, he's licking his fingers.
That's how you know. You can't hear the bass.
I mean, look at this young man sitting on his bed playing 311 on his bass. Oh, look at the lips!
Third lick.
If you love bass,
Wow.
let us know in the comments with
Wow,
hashtag
he did it.
bass face.
He did it.
Wow.
The tradition
Truly-
continues. Wow.
Truly brave young man.
Wow.
Um,
God, I hope we can get 311 on the show eventually.
I really do.
311.
So
Oh.
the history of this show and that was beautiful, first of all.
Thank
Second
you.
of all, Heidi learned that song so that she could go on a vacation to Florida, and she did not get to go.
Oh my god.
So in the comments, if you would like to Venmo Moss and Heidi money to go to Florida together,
We'll fucking go to
they did
Florida.
the work.
Moss, I have a question. What was the hardest part of learning this song?
I have to say, it was an incredibly easy process because there are so many videos on YouTube that are how to play down by 311 on the bass guitar. I thought this was going to be difficult. I don't play bass.
I don't play
I just
bass.
picked it up and there are so many videos. So if you want to learn the song, it's so easy to learn.
That's great.
Yeah,
Recommend it.
that's crazy because that was the closest I've come to being at a concert in like 4 years.
Mhm.
Oh my god, I'm happy I could.
Seems like way before quarantine, so
Yeah, not a quarantine problem.
not a,
If any of you want to learn how to play the 311 song down on the bass, you could just YouTube it very easily.
Mhm.
Or text me. I'll teach you how to play.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay, what's your number?
We could connect you, and we'll give you Moss's address. And you can hop in.
3923. Text me. I will teach you how to play.
No, say it again. What is your phone number?
949-981-3923. I am available 24 hours a day. I will teach you this one song. That's the only thing I'll do for you.
All right, text.
Great. We have charge. That's great.
All right, well, text that number and say, I want to get based in the face.
face in the face, and he'll know what you mean.
Fantastic. All right, well, Moss, thank you so much. This is fucking wild.
Having me. This is
Good.
class. Yeah, have a good rest of your nights. I'll tune
So
in
good.
next week to make sure there's a little 311 happening.
Oh.
Yeah, if we don't get anybody to do 311 in future shows, we'll make sure to just kind of Zoom you at any time, and I imagine you'll be available to do it.
I'll play.
Thank you for appreciating tradition. That's really important.
All right, cool. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you all
Take
later.
care.
All right, Moss Perricone, everybody.
Oh,
Yes.
so good.
Wow.
Wow.
That's really wild. That's really great that that people care about the show so much that they want to continue the tradition of 311 down. That's great.
As a woman, it's really confusing to watch a young man in a clean bedroom play the bass because I think that's like super above and beyond.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I
Someone play bass and then say that they don't play bass.
I
He
mean,
has a bass.
maybe his roommate has a bass, or maybe he bought it because it looks cool.
I just know that somewhere out there is three young gentlemen who were in the band 311 and they have no idea that this is happening.
Wait, I'm sorry. You think there are 3 members of 311, even though they explicitly say in the name that there are 311 members of the band?
Well, I thought it was one person was 3, the other person was 1, and the other person was 1.
Yes, the numbers count as, even though the numbers are different, it counts as a 1 person per letter or number.
Oh,
I think.
I definitely thought it was like a polyphonic spree situation.
Well, this is what we have to get them on the show because we have to ask them these questions to get to the bottom of this stuff.
I think if they are alive, and that is a huge caveat for me because I really don't want them on the show if they're not alive. But if they are, I say we have them on.
Commenters, reach out to 311 on your social channels with the hashtag get them to the Greek.
Hashtag get them to the Greek.
And they'll know that that's
If they're
us.
alive or not.
Even though I'm French and you guys are, I think, from England, but they'll know.
Yes.
This is probably a good time to thank our charity, City Harvest. That's right. At any point, if you'd like to donate to the wonderful cause, they are providing meals for people who can't get access to them. So shout out to City Harvest, the 311 of charities.
That's
City
right.
Harvest is the 311 of charities. For sure.
That's right. Provided 311 is alive and thriving right now and doing good work.
Only if they're alive, because City Harvest is alive. So
Right.
I do believe it's time for our next performer. She is a performer extraordinaire. She has shows left and right. She's the queen of shows, if you will.
I'm so excited.
You could catch her show Pop Off.
Pop
Pop
I'm
On.
worried that you can't read.
I can't
When you're
read.
this rich, you don't have to read. You don't have to know how to read, you know?
That's true. I don't even wipe my own ass.
Yeah.
Well, this woman can wipe her own ass. Ladies and gentlemen,
That's true.
put your clams together for Jenny Gorelick.
Immediately connects to audio.
Call her connecting to audio.
That's a professional.
New record. That's a new record time for a person that's connected to audio, Jenny. So already you're succeeding.
I'm a professional.
That's great.
I'm a pro. It's so nice to see you all.
Oh,
Hi.
thank you. It's so nice to see you. This is how we look normally.
Every day of your
I
life.
want to talk to you not in a French accent, but I've committed to this, so I have to.
Mhm.
Jenny,
Everything for the craft.
Yeah, you know.
this painting behind you is so beautiful. Explain. What is this thing behind you?
Don't know. I'm in a guest room, so this is very classic
Mhm.
guest room vibes.
Okay.
Mhm, that's my
Undisclosed location. Yeah.
Mhm.
Wait, where are you if you're not in your home?
Michigan. I'm in Michigan.
The great state.
I'm not from here.
Okay, what?
Mm.
Wow.
So I fled the city with my boyfriends.
Okay.
Yes.
Must be nice.
And we went to his best friend Lee's childhood home in Ann Arbor. So I am staying with my boyfriend, his best friend Lee, Lee's dad, single, Lee's sister Marina, her boyfriend Ben, and then also their other best friend Eli.
Jenny, I saw all the boys in your story and I saw all the dark wood and I just assumed you were in like Greenpoint or something.
No, this is Ann Arbor, babe. This is the suburbs.
Well, it sounds like you're on a pilot for a new show, and it
It
sounds
Yes.
exciting.
I don't want to be the person who writes a coronavirus-related Quarren Fam
It's
pilot.
going to happen, and it's going to be something that we will all watch.
Right a ramp.
I
It'll
can't.
star you. It'll be called Just One of the Guys. And
Yes.
it'll be about how a girl can sometimes hang out with guys in a house.
It's like New Girl, but
Yeah.
there's
Yes.
plague.
That's right.
So, Jenny,
My boys.
we are the fanciest of fancies. What is the fanciest thing you've seen in this house that doesn't belong to you?
So it's very much like a childhood home, divorce happened, bachelor pad. That's the
Ooh.
vibe we're talking about. So
Okay.
the basement has been converted into darts room, lots of darts.
Okay.
If we weren't self-isolating right now, there would be like 10 grown men over on Thursday nights to play darts.
That'd be
Hot
nice.
tub in the back, baby.
Woo!
Love a hot tub. I don't care what people say about disease.
I
That's
love a hot
yeah.
tub. We bring
That's
in,
pretty tight.
it's tight. We bring in a bowl of pizza rolls and then we let it float in the hot tub.
Oh,
That's really good. Just you and the boys. I
And
love
that's
that.
luxury. Me and all the boys.
So you'd say the most expensive thing you own is that hot tub?
Yeah, it's definitely the hot tub.
Really good.
Now that I own it, I guess I'm a part owner now that I'm in the fam. But
Well, we'll be sure to tell your boyfriend's friend that you think that's the most expensive thing in his house.
okay, yeah, tell him that for
Most
sure.
valuable.
So, Jenny, what talent will you be bringing to our show tonight?
Very
Oh,
good.
good. Okay, so I actually have to do a little bit of a set change for it.
Oh.
My talent is
Oh my god.
acting.
I'm so surprised.
of course it's acting, so I need to do a little bit of a setup, but I prepared a monologue for you.
I love that.
Oh my God Almighty!
Oh,
Um,
I have to imagine the screen's gonna change. Yes.
yes, okay. And
is
What the
that
hell's going
Nicolas
on?
Cage?
okay, feel perfect. So I prepped a monologue from Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh.
I will be performing the role of Nicolas Cage.
Sure.
Can you hear that music? Can you hear it? Okay.
I can hear it. It's perfect.
I didn't do it for the money. I did it for the cars. Gleaming marina blue, sunflower yellow, marble red, begging to be crushed. So I did it. I blasted them off to Palm Springs, instantly feeling better about myself. And then the next morning, it seems like I'm getting shot at. People are dying. Friends are in jail.
What?
I didn't like what I'd become. And see, that's it. That's what they made.
Jenny, can I say?
Unbelievable.
So there were a couple of moments where I was like Nicolas Cage, but ultimately you really made it your own.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
I watched that movie because, again, I do live in a frat house. So that was one of the movies that was family movie night. And I loved it. That's some of the best I've ever seen Angelina Jolie.
Right.
Uh,
We need some Nick Cage. About a week ago, I watched the Nick Cage Ghost Rider movie that came out.
I also saw this movie.
Absolutely dog shit movie, but sometimes you need Cage.
You do. You guys have to watch the remake of Wicker Man he did. They take out all the sex and nudity and they just him. It's so good.
Jenny.
Yeah. It's really good.
Yeah.
When conjuring Nicolas Cage, what were you focusing on?
Yeah, what was the moment before?
The moment before is he's with his no good brother. He's grabbing a beer. He's giving him unsolicited advice. And for me, what I was conjuring was like, if I were someone who spent all of my money on dinosaur heads and an island, what would I be like? Who would I be?
Yes.
And really what I tried to portray here. I just wanted to show you someone who, you know, despite everything, despite being considered maybe a joke in some circles, is living his life with his rattlesnake pets. You know?
Yes.
Wow.
I have seen his grave, which says a lot about a man, and his grave is a joke.
Yeah.
So that is true, and you have to have dignity.
Thank you. Yeah, and I brought a Miller High Life to also get into character. I would never drink this.
Really good.
But again, welcome to my frat.
That's beautiful. And
You're
I
in a
can't
really
believe
good situation.
I can't believe you had a green screen shipped to the frat house just to do this one talent for us.
Absolutely. It was just for you, not because I'm also self-taping and it's
We really appreciate that.
Are you only self-taping for Gone in 60 Seconds?
Yeah. You know.
It's always reboots.
The reboot.
Yeah.
Actually, I auditioned for that Anna Kendrick show that you're in.
Let me tell you, I am in one episode.
Well, let me tell you, there's no industry anymore.
That's what they keep telling me. That's what they keep telling me.
Isn't it fun?
It's so
It's so good. I would like to, thank you, Anna Kendrick, for hiring me that one time.
Thank you, Anna Kendrick, and thank you, Jenny, for joining us on this wonderful show.
Oh, thank you guys. It's so good to see you. Thank you, Anna Kendrick.
Thank you, Anna Kendrick. Thank you, Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick.
Oh,
unbelievable.
I love that one.
Can I say something about whenever we book talent for this show, I expect them to do virtually nothing. I expect them to prepare nothing for us other than some sort of like funny bodily talent that they have. And already somebody has learned a song for us and hooked up a green screen. And I think that's really insane.
It's really crazy.
Surprising me, yeah.
Yeah, that's really nuts. Also, like, we barely talked about the fact that I would buy a big version of Kat Cohen's paintings. Like as a gift for a person, and I would pretend I spent hundreds and thousands of dollars on it.
I mean, I would say the whole point of our show is is showing that people are beautiful, they're smart and they're talented, and they fart when they're getting their heart broken. And
That's just John. Only John farts when someone is emasculating him.
Right. Right. And I'm still waiting to hear your guys' embarrassing stories so that we can feel as a group about
well,
them.
it's time for our next guest.
Oh my God.
Please. Maybe at the end.
She's so talented. We love her so much. You look, she's on multiple shows, and she was.
Name one.
You name one.
Well, she was in a Netflix movie with Adam Sandler a while ago. I think.
And she's also in that show with Anna Kendrick that I am in.
Also in the Anna Kendrick show.
Shout out to Anna Kendrick.
Shout out to Anna Kendrick.
Love Life.
She's also a part of the National Lampoon's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your clammy clams together for the fantastic Rachel Pegram.
Woo! Rachel Pegram.
Yes.
Rachel coming from beautiful California, USA.
Rachel, you got stranded in California.
Connect to audio. We have really good one.
Yeah, there she is.
How are you, Rachel? Yes.
Good. Hello.
Rachel.
Wow.
Rachel, what is the name of that Anna Kendrick show that you and Taylor are on?
It's called Love Life.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
What sort of stuff are you doing in the show, Rachel?
What's that?
What sort of stuff are you doing in the show, Rachel, in Love Live?
Oh, just kind of, acting. Taylor's acting.
That's really
It's really great. It's really cool to post about it and then see everyone drag it. So that's really cool.
Is that right? Is that right?
Okay.
I didn't see the drag.
Well,
everyone
yes,
is like, why now? And we're like, okay.
And I'm like, all right, cool. Well, the check has cleared and I'm there either way.
Yes. Rachel, it seems to me that there are some palm trees in your window. Where are you right now?
Now, this is a funny little place they like to call Los Angeles.
Ooh.
Okay.
So we were just talking about how the industry might be dead. You're in the home of the industry. Can you tell us, is it alive or is it dead?
People are definitely walking around, so it seems like the industry is boom, boom, booming. Okay.
You love it.
Well, we're stuck here on the East Coast, and UCB is dead over here, so it's nonstop dead over here. Rachel, you can understand.
There's no comedy in New York anymore.
Except for the Thomas Middleditch, Ben Schwartz Netflix special that premiered today. And that's all we have improv-wise, Rachel. What are we supposed to do?
That's a real shame. I mean, have you guys been Did you watch Middleditch?
I watched 2 episodes today.
I did not.
I don't want to talk about this.
Rachel can see Ben Schwartz whenever she wants.
Why?
I don't want to talk about this.
Why? Those are my boys.
I love them. I have to assume because Yoni's somehow contractually obligated to something.
Yoni met Thomas Middleditch at the sex club 3 months ago, and they did not get along, and it is
what happens in the Soho house stays in the Soho house.
That whole thing.
Don't we know it?
Let us know if you love to go to the Soho house. Say hashtag ho ho ho. So hashtag so ho ho ho. Merry Christmas to me.
Her. Anyway.
Or of course, hashtag thanks Kendrick, Anna Kendrick, which people happen to.
Anna Kendrick for hiring everyone on the show today.
It should just be thanks Kendrick. So then maybe people might think it's Kendrick Lamar. That's a good gray area.
Right.
Yeah.
Love the gray area.
Rachel, what is the talent you have for us today, this evening?
Okay, so here we go. So actually, this is a talent. Is it supposed to be a secret, a hidden talent?
I don't know.
Well, maybe I added those parameters in my brain. So this is just like something that I definitely have done. And I wouldn't say that I'm great at it, but it is a gift.
Okay.
I think she's going to be amazing secretly.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead. So this is just this is a twerk. This is a wall twerk.
Oh, okay.
So what's gonna
it's so nice twerk.
There's no music, so
And you just want us, do you want us to be silent or to cheer for you?
I would like for one of you to sing, but you can't say who it is.
Okay, I will make someone sing.
Taylor, it's gotta be Taylor.
I'm gonna need some music, so
Okay, well, I will do it. Ready?
Okay.
Who can say where the road goes? Only time. And who can say where the road goes? Only time.
Yes.
Yes. Enya.
And side to side. Yes.
Wow.
Enya, I think that was Enya. Yeah.
Enya.
That's beautiful. Yes.
Truly incredible. Truly incredible. Do you live with other people?
wow, that you mentioned it, just my boyfriend.
Wow.
Very
So you're not separate.
Nice. Must be nice.
Well, it was kind of an accident. He was just, I'm here technically temporarily. I was just here for a partial move. And he was just visiting me, and then he got stuck. He got stuck out here.
That's very nice.
Oh, Lordy. That's
so now
great.
we're living together, yes.
Wow.
That's very lucky because you guys can go outside together.
That's really
It's like
great. You know,
You
there's
I'm
a
not doing
No, I won't.
I'm in a similar situation, Rachel. My roommate had his girlfriend over before quarantine, and now his girlfriend is living here with me. Isn't that wild?
Oh my God.
Oh,
That's
that's
right.
kind of cool, I guess.
As a single person, I haven't physically touched a human being in 2 months.
That's
That's bad.
That's bad.
That's real bad.
Bad.
You thought about breaking core, getting a hug in?
Hmm. Going down to
Have you
Whole
thought about
Foods.
breaking? Yeah, get a little hug from somebody.
No.
Yeah, man, that's a good idea. I'm just gonna go up to a person and hug them and see what happens.
As long as they're young, it's okay.
That's true.
Young people like that sort of stuff.
They're
Or
free.
a kid. I think if you go up and hug a kid, because the kids really aren't getting it. So
Yeah,
you just grab
that's
a
right.
kid and hug a kid, any kid you see.
Yeah, just kneel down and open your arms and go, hey, give me a hug and a kiss.
Oh,
And 9 times out of 10, they'll run into your arms.
They will do it.
if 20 or more people write hashtag hug the kids, I will personally hug a child tomorrow.
Just
Yeah,
run
you
out.
should. I want you to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. I will.
You should. You should.
Well,
And they're already pouring in.
I believe in you. Thank you so much, Yoni, for hugging that kid.
Thank you, Yoni.
Mhm.
You're very welcome. And thank you, Rachel, for joining us and twerking on your
Rachel.
wall.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome.
Your arm muscles
Oh, yeah,
are so
you're right.
strong in quarantine. It's really crazy to see. So congratulations.
I'm so sorry. I don't mean to offend. I just couldn't hear what you said with that accent.
Oh
So
yeah, I'm
just,
from France, so it's confusing.
Oh, okay.
It's confusing because I am from France and I'm expensive, but ultimately I was complimenting your arms for being strong. So good job. And
Thank you.
boop, boop.
You said Bupara Beppo? Is that what you said?
No, I didn't. I said English words. So
I think she did say Buca de Beppo,
I
but
didn't say Buca de Beppo. There's no way.
Is this branded? Is this a
He
branded
said, I'm
show?
thinking about ordering from Buca de Beppo tonight.
If
Oh,
you do
wow.
that on you, I did not say Buca de Beppo, Buca de Beppo, Buca de Beppo. I did not.
Wow. Okay. Well, if it's branded, that's good to know. I would love some pasta.
And on that note, thank you so much, Rachel. Be safe and sound.
Bye, Rachel.
Bye-bye.
Bonsoir, Rachel.
bonsoir. Buca de Beppo.
Oh my God.
Wow. Enya and twerking, guys. What do you think?
You guys.
Coast to coast.
Good. And I will say, I literally am the best singer I've ever met.
Mm-hmm.
But that was extra good with the dancing.
Yes.
Yes.
Can any of you guys twerk? Have you guys ever tried to do a wall twerk? I imagine
my
Taylor,
butt
you've tried.
Fat falls like around the bone and around the muscle, but I can't make it do what I want it to do. And the more I think about it, I don't think it's my place.
I personally wear very my pants don't fit properly, So every time I twerk, my pants and underwear fall down and my butt is shown.
Yeah.
I always get ridiculed for it. They say, there's Yoni with his little bony butt twerking away in the night.
But you always do it.
Yes, I do.
You always do it anyway.
Now's a good time to shout out to our charity, City Harvest.
City Harvest. That's right. Giving meals in need to people in the city that can't get it themselves. Please donate to City Harvest at any point in the show. You don't have to wait for us to prompt you. Just go ahead and donate whenever you want.
We wanted to make the charity Elon Musk Cool Car Fund, but people were like, that's so fucked up. Don't do it.
But it's an amazing cause where Elon Musk goes into one of his many garages and he puts a blindfold on and he points at a car and then he shoots that car into space.
And he shoots it into space and Grimes paints a picture on it.
That's right. And
Shout out to Grimes.
Shout out to Grimes. Thank you for making my favorite albums, but having questionable choice in husband.
Mm-hmm. That reminds me, I have to check out the new Fiona Apple.
Holy shit, it's next level.
Next level, yes.
But
she doesn't care about society or food, and I love that.
That's really good.
Well, it's time to get the bolt cutters and let in our next and final guest.
Great segue with Yoni.
Wow.
Thank you.
I'll bring him up, sure, yes. Please welcome from Quibi's new show, Nikki Fresh, Jared Goldstein, everybody. Jared Goldstein, yes. If he comes in, let's see if he comes in.
Ooh, yes,
there it is.
The
let's see how quick he can connect to audio. What do we think?
I think he will be fast.
Yes.
I think he's doing it now.
Fast. It's been very fast. Yes, he does. Yes.
Doing it.
I always get so excited when people quickly connect to audio. How are you doing, Jared?
I'm so good. How are you? You all look so great.
Thank you. People keep saying that, and I always think that they're lying.
I believe them 100%.
That's like your picture, and that almost never happens.
Mm-hmm. Yes, whether on the apps or with live stream comedy shows. Yes.
Mm.
Jared, where are you reporting from?
Oh, from LA.
Oh,
must be nice. Must be nice. We just talked to Rachel Pegram out on the West Coast, and we're trying to get a sense of whether or not the entertainment industry is completely dead over there. What do you think, Jared? Has it been dead for you?
There is no future. There is no hope.
Mm-hmm.
There is only Zoom.
Okay.
Yes. Although it seems like
you know what I've always said, Zoom.
I have Invisalign in, and when I die, I'm gonna look great.
Wow.
Look at that.
Beautiful Los Angeles teeth.
Jared, I must say, what is the most #LA thing you've seen during coronavirus quarantine?
I've gotten into a number of fights at Whole Foods. The first time I went, like when this all first started, and we really were just like, is this the Hunger Games? Is it now? Like, do we fashion a spear? I got up. At like 6 a.m. to go to a Whole Foods when it opened, which was useless, pointless. No one should do that, but I didn't know. I got there at 6 a.m. There's a long line. Before the store opened, one of the employees came out with a box of eggs and said, "These are our eggs, come get them." And there weren't very many. So I go up to the front. By the time I figure this out, and
they have to say these are eggs.
Yes, there's one carton of eggs left, and I'm looking at it. No one's going for it. So I take the carton of eggs, and then I go, can I take this? And then someone in the back of the line goes, "No, those are for old people."
Oh.
And I was like, "Oh, fine. Yeah." So then she turns around and then she goes, "Is anybody here old?"
Yes.
In true LA fashion, no one said a word.
Yes.
I surrendered the eggs anyway, but.
How old do you think the person you gave the eggs to was?
She was not old by any stretch. We were probably the same age. She might have been younger than me.
She was white. LA old is like
No,
what?
okay, we'll
7?
say a white woman who is chronologically the same age as you is like older than you in the face. So
Yes, I agree.
that counts.
And I
You need
love
to
that
give
you
her the
say
egg.
chronologically. I love that.
She's physically older than you, so give her the egg.
Probably
I
hated you for
guarantee
giving
she
her
was
eggs.
younger than me.
Give her your egg.
Oh, thank
Wow.
you for the eggs.
Wow.
That
All
was
right.
my mom. So
Beautiful, Jared. So now, what sort of talent do you think you're going to grace us with here tonight?
You know, this was hard because I have so many, so talented in so many ways.
That's what we hear, and
Also,
that's why you're on the
very
show.
secretive. So I hide almost all of them.
oh,
But I've decided that I want to be musical and I want to provide levity. So my hidden talent for the night is whistling.
I love that.
Wow.
Yes. So
Wow.
I thought it'd be fun if I whistled some songs and then you guys feel free to just call it out. And when you know what song it is, call it out.
Okay, okay.
Beautiful. I love it.
Okay?
I
All
love
right, let's start with an easy one, okay?
Okay.
I'm so nervous.
You're gonna be so good.
Please.
Wow,
It's okay.
I have never revealed this
everything to
talent
work
to
to be
anyone.
good
This
at.
is
You're
this
gonna be
is
such a good
truly, you
whistler.
guys are getting the inside scoop.
Oh, it's the Peter, John, and Bjorn.
Ding, ding, ding! You got it.
Oh my god.
Very nice.
Okay.
That's quick.
Okay, here's another one. We're gonna keep it easy. Okay, ready?
Alexander.
I don't know the name of it.
Zeros. Edward Chopin's The Magnetic Zeros, whatever that one song was.
You got it, baby! You got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Theme
Here we go.
already. Classic theme.
I just want to. My favorite part of that song is when she goes. It goes like, Danny, Alex.
Yeah.
When they say their
You know,
fucking
that's the
name.
thing about hipsters. They're just so organically gorgeous and authentic.
Yes.
That's
They
true.
just kind of just drop right into this sort of, you know, what time is it? What decade is it? Where are we?
Yes.
And that is the beauty of Edward Sharp.
Okay.
Wow.
Also, the Edward Sharp, the singer, he owns a like a ritzy club bar here in LA that is called No Name because it doesn't have a name.
Blah.
It was there where I realized that a third of my friends that I had made in LA were actually Trump voters, and it was during the 2016 election. And I'm sitting with they're actors, they're young, they're wearing skinny jeans, they're hip, and we start in on like a Hillary conversation, and I'm like, you think you know where it's going?
Yeah.
And they're like, but you know, Trump has some ideas, and
Unbelievable.
LA is a bad, weird place.
Well, if you ask,
Scientology everywhere.
if you ask me, they're a bunch of magnetic zeros.
Yeah.
Very good point.
Wow, that was gorgeous.
Wow.
Okay, you ready for one more? The final
Yeah.
one.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go. Just shout it out when you know it.
Alicia Keys, nothing. If I ain't got you,
You
baby.
baby.
You, baby.
Nothing at all.
Yeah, you're right. You got it.
Yeah.
It was just
All right.
Hey!
wow. That's
Wow.
incredible.
I was not expecting Alicia Keys.
Well, that was.
Thank you for giving me a platform to share my hidden
Mm-hmm.
So good.
And thank you for taking advantage of the opportunity. It
You
was
have perfect
fantastic.
pitch.
My absolute pleasure.
You are the Anna Kendrick of this show.
That's right.
Okay, I know that you meant that in a nice way,
Mhm.
but that's the meanest
Well, you
thing anyone has ever said to me.
Yeah, that's the whole point. That's kind of the whole thing. But it will work forever. So
But look, Anna Kendrick and I, we're both Quibi girls. So download Quibi, watch Nikki Fresh.
Please download Quibi. That's
please,
right.
it's the last show that will ever be made, and Jared is on it. So watch it.
Please,
Look at that. Ah.
please download Quibi and donate to City Harvest and let us know in the comments.
But look, here's the thing. If you're kind of going back and forth, like, should I donate to City Harvest or should I download Quibi? Can I please just say Quibi is free for 90 days. So you have to pick one. Download Quibi. Come on.
Yeah.
You can't let that deal go. That's an insane deal.
You can't. We're giving it away. You're welcome.
Well, lucky for us, the two have nothing to do with each other. So you should download Quibi.
Walk and chew gum.
One
Thank you, Jared.
Well, thank you, Jared, for joining.
Thank you, Jared, so much. It was fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Have a beautiful time with the Trump supporter friends.
Yes. Don't donate.
Don't donate, please.
Well,
Okay.
All right. Wow. Oh my God.
Okay.
Well, guys, another successful show in the books. Another one centered around 311. Only this time more Anna Kendrick influenced.
It was a lot of Anna Kendrick, so.
yes, it was just the right amount of Anna Kendrick, if you were to ask me. But before we go, it's time to give out our awards. So while we are talking about who we thought were the best performers, commenters, let us know, who did you think was the best performance? And I will announce who was the audience winner.
Okay. So I think, what did we do last time? We did like
Horniest.
we did horniest, we did physical ability, I think.
Yes.
Okay, great. So I'll do my pick for, I'll do physical ability then, and we can do horniest second.
Okay.
Physical ability, I think you have to give it to Rachel. No one's standing on their heads, you know?
Because I think a lot of people think, oh, I could stand on my hands, but I don't think a lot of people think I could stand on my hands and then just dance with my butt.
Yeah.
And that is what she did, you know?
And I think it's important to note that it did go north and south, but then it also went east to west.
East and west, yes.
And when it goes east to west, that's when I think you're really selling something.
Agreed. I'm trying to think, like, I do think that my runner-up for that would be Moss, because he did a lot of licking, and that is incredibly human and incredibly physical and like that. So I would say a little bit him licking his hands non-stop would be a bit like silver medal for me for physical.
Right. Slapping the bass is a very physical act. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get bass face in there. We got
long hair, you couldn't see, but I think he was doing it underneath.
Right.
I do believe that the real winner for tonight was his various lamps, Moss's lamps.
So you're saying with the whole thing, Moses lamps?
Yes, I mean, it cannot be said enough how much we here love lamp.
We do. I'm looking at one right now.
Yeah. And I mean, a special award should go, I think, to Moss's awesome New York City bachelor apartment, I think.
Yeah.
For being such a clean single guy.
Yeah, I think women in their 20s and like literally any person in their 20s is not expecting to go home with someone and end up in that sort of like clean situation. So
do you think any of the women that he's brought home was like, I love this lamp, where did you get this lamp? And he's like, oh shit, it's it's whatever.
No, I think you have to say, I think based on the fact that I am a stranger to him and he said my ex-girlfriend bought it, that he tells them. You know?
I think you can play that card too. I think you can go like, well, you know, a girl gave it to me and then she dumped me.
She bought me an expensive lamp, so in case you're wondering like how like good I am, that's how much.
Well, the votes are in.
Oh wait, hold on. We have to do horniest first.
Horniest.
Horniest is so important to me. So what? Yoni, who made you the horniest?
Be honest.
Be please honest, please.
Be honest.
Well, I mean, we got to talk about how Jared pressed his lips together to make a sound. Nothing is hornier than two lips smushing together to create sound.
Yeah.
I would say that made me the horniest.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a natural storyteller. You could tell from the time he went to the grocery store, and then also he is musical, so that's really crazy.
Who made you horny?
It's tough because I can't think. I'm really torn between. I know Rachel already won, but I'm really torn between her twerking and Moss's just a sort of whole sexual New York vibe that he had going on.
I will say, because I feel like we haven't brought it up, and that's crazy. Cat sunglasses I love when someone comes on screen with an item that clearly costs like a lot of money or is fancy, and then they don't really talk about it. So for me, that made me horny, because I was like, that's designer and you're making it seem like no big deal. Okay. And for me, that's horny.
And the Burbs.
And the Burbs made me so horny. So yeah.
Burbs.
The Burbs made me really horny. So
nothing makes me hornier more than gas.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm reading in the votes, and we have 1 vote for Jenny.
Okay.
1 vote for I Love Lamp. Shout out Chris Dignis. Katie Klein writes twerking. And Amelia writes, he had so many lamps. So far that's 2 votes for lamps.
For the lamps, okay. Honestly, Jenny is the only human person with a vote right now.
We have another vote for lamp.
Oh, wow.
We have another vote for twerking. That's 2 twerking.
2 twerking, 3 lamps, 1 Jenny.
We have another vote for Nicolas Cage.
That's Jenny. So that's 2 Jenny.
And I believe people are commenting, but I believe that's the vote. So Jenny is the audience
Jenny
winner.
Wins.
Oh my God. Well, congratulations,
Jenny wins.
Jenny. Congratulations, Jenny.
And congratulations to all of you for watching this fantastic show.
Merci.
Merci. Before we go, please donate to City Harvest if you have the time and the money.
And I guess before we go, we should all share some stories about our most embarrassing loud farts.
Please, that would really help me out.
And we'll do it next week.
No, come on, you're gonna forget about it by then. You're gonna forget.
2 weeks.
No, we will remember.
Okay, you guys promise to remember.
Yes, of course, Sean.
We promise the next time we do this show, Taylor and I will share stories about how
we will tell our fart stories, like you who farted when you were dumped.
Okay, because that was kind of a big branch that I went out on. Okay, so and a lot of people are watching, so I really appreciate the promise. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for watching. This has been Behold. I'm Monsieur Yoni.
Monsieur Trowbridge.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mademoiselle Ortega. I'm so sorry. I was thinking about John farting.
And we'll be doing this show, I believe, not next week, but the following week.
Oh,
right?
Yes. Every 2 weeks.
Every 2
until we die.
Until we
die of the virus.
1 by 1.
And I'm going to end on a loud fart.
No, please.
It was a little one.
That it would be loud.
Hello,
All right, goodbye, guys.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.